Hi and welcome to the video on translation. By the end of this video, you should be able to recognize what a translation is and draw a translation of an object using what we call a translation vector. So let's have a look at what that means. A translation is a transformation or a movement in which each point on an object is moved by sliding. So there's no rotation, there's no flipping, reflection, and there's no dilation. We're not making it bigger or smaller. Translations are made using a translation vector. It is a number which is used for moving left or right, and then it's above another number which is used for moving up and down. So here's what a translation vector looks like. It is a number on top of another number inside some fairly large brackets, sort of like a fraction, but there's no fraction line. And the top number tells us which way we go, left or right, and the bottom number tells us where we go, up or down. Now, if it's a negative number, we go left, and if it's a positive number, we go right. If the bottom number is positive, we go up, and if the bottom number is negative, we go down. So this translation vector is telling us to go 4 spots to the right, and then 3 spots down. So let's take a look at what that means. I'm going to take my pentagon, and I'm going to move it 1, 2, 3, 4 spots to the right, and then I'm going to go down 3 spots. 1, 2, 3. And because I've translated it, I'm going to have the same points, except I'm going to have a dash after them. So that's how we use a translation vector to draw and move a shape. Now, sometimes it might just be easier to move just a single point and then draw the shape in after. So I'm going to take this point, which is at A right now, and I'm going to go 4 spots to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3 spots down, 1, 2, 3, and then draw my shape in afterwards. You can choose which way is best for you. Let's take another look at a different vector translation. This one is -1, 2. So this first number tells us if we're going left or right. We will be going left. And this next number is going to go up because it's a +2. I want you to pause the video and see if you can't put your finger on the point on the screen where the point A dash will end up. Okay, let's see if you got it right. So I'm going to go 1 spot to the left and then 2 spots up. And here is our A dash. So I hope that's where your finger was. Let's take a look at a couple of examples with a number plane. So we've been asked to state the translation vector that moves from A -1, 3 to A dash 2, 0. So here's A at -1, 3, and here's A dash at 2, 0. What they want us to do is write the vector. So basically we have to say what movements is this point making to go from one spot to the other. So here's my dot. I recognize that I'm going to we move left or right first. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 spots to the right. So my vector will have a 3 on top of it. And then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 down. So I'm going to have a -3 as my second number. So my vector translation is 3, -3. Or go right 3 spots and then down 3 spots. Let's take a look at drawing an image now. We're asked to draw the image of the triangle ABC after a translation by the vector -3, 2. So here we have a triangle, and we need to move it using the translation vector -3, 2. I'd like you to pause the video and see if you can't put your finger on where you think the A dash is going to go after we use this translation vector. Okay, so here's how the shape goes. I'm going to move it 3 spots to the left first. So, whoopsie-daisy, wrong way. 1, 2, 3. And now I'm going to go 2 spots up, 1, 2. And this is where my final vector, my A dash, will end up. So what should you write for your notes? Well, the heading translation, as well as the notes that we got down. I don't think we need to draw much. I think it would be a good idea to pause this screen and then also pause and summarize this example with the number plane. You only need to go up to 3 and down to 3 on your y-axis, and from -3 to 3 on your x-axis as well. And that's it. Hopefully you understand now how to recognize translations, their movements by sliding, and then draw a translation of an object using what we call a translation vector. Good luck.